Okay, so we're here with Anthony O'Leary, who I'm sure you've all seen in The Company Men. Hi Anthony, how you doing?
Good, how you doing?
Good mate, good, cool. So we're just going to have a little chat here for everybody that watches us there on our YouTube channel.
Alright,
Okay. That's how I say hi to everyone. So obviously you were in The Company Men recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, how was that?
Good, you know, it's a good experience. I worked with a lot of great people, a lot of great actors, and a lot of great producers were actually on set too, so they helped me through, you know, a lot.
Because this was your first time doing anything like that?
Yeah, it's my first film. I got with Model Club, and, you know, I think I was like 10, and I came in and I actually performed something that I performed in Lady Pirates of Captain Bree in front of Tim.
Oh, so you gave us a monologue?
Yes.
Oh, great.
And and then, I mean, I guess you guys liked me, so.
You did a good job, I think.
I did, yes. And so, you know, I started with Model Club, and my very first job was print work for Hasbro.
Sure.
And it was for an Indiana Jones game. Cool. And then after that, I got some more print work with Timberland and then Coca-Cola.
Right.
And then I got a commercial out of New York.
Yeah.
And then time come around, and I got the audition for Company Men.
So it took a few years to get the movie role.
Yeah.
But you got some jobs in between that, which gradually built you up to that level.
Yeah.
Great.
Took about a year and a half for the movie, so.
Great. Well, that's good. So following on from your audition for The Company Men, tell us a little bit about how you found out you actually got the job.
Well, Tim from Model Club, he called my mom. She told me like 11 a.m. I found out later in the day, like 6, 7 p.m.
6, 7 p.m.
So she knew like 8 hours in advance. I'm sitting here. I was in my basement playing Xbox, you know, with my friends, and she calls me upstairs, and my entire family's sitting on like a couch.
Okay.
So I walk up and I'm like, you know, I'm looking around like, this is odd. Why is this going on? And they just tell me, you know, you got the part, and I didn't know what to say.
You flipped out, I'm guessing. Or did you play it cool?
I would say played it cool in front of them.
Played it cool.
I got by myself and I just flipped out.
Cool. Nice. And the biggest question there, Mum sitting over here, have you forgiven Mum for holding that information from you for 8 hours?
No
She's
comment.
nodding over there, she's like, yeah, you did.
No comment.
No comment. Don't worry. So Anthony, tell us about the first time, well obviously your character is Ben Affleck's son in the movie, right?
Yeah.
What's your character's name?
Drew Walker.
Drew Walker.
Yes.
Tell us about Drew.
He's more of a shy kid, and he sort of keeps to himself. He doesn't have the greatest connection with his father, and I think that shows in the movie. So.
And did you enjoy working with Ben?
Yeah, he's actually a great guy.
When was the first time you met him?
First time I met him was the day before first day on set. My first day on set, at least. I was at this location where there was just, you know, a trailer filled with clothes that would be fitted, and then another trailer for like hair and whatever else they did in there.
Sure.
And I was sitting in a chair getting my hair done, and Ben walked in, and I sort of looked over and like saw him, and I didn't realize it was him at first. And then, you know, I looked back, I kept talking to the hairdresser, and then I realized, I was like, okay, I mean, that kind of looks like him, so, but I was like, no, that couldn't be him, why would he be here?
I'm guessing you've not seen many of his movies, you didn't really know what he
Oh,
looked like much.
I have. I think it's that moment, you're like,
sure.
We'll let that slide. But, so then, I was on my way out, and one of the hairdressers, I think it was actually, her name's Brenda. She's a real nice person too. I talked to her on set. She actually introduced me to Ben, and she was like, "This is Ben. This is your son in the movie." And you know, we said, "Hey, hello, how you doing?" Blah blah blah. and then I left, and then that was basically our first time meeting.
That's cool. I believe that you guys bonded a little bit more later on in the movie, especially with the step scene where you're outside the front of the house.
Yeah, he actually, the first day I was on set, I was actually real nervous, but both Ben and John Wells, just being around them, being around the environment that they were in, and like how they were so calm, and how everyone else on set was so calm, sort of made me calm, and I was no longer nervous, and I no longer like felt the need to be nervous.
Right.
So from there on out, like the rest of the time on set, I wasn't nervous at all.
That's cool. So they looked after you.
Yeah,
Nice.
definitely.
So you had a good positive experience on set?
Yeah, a lot of the cast and crew talked to me too.
Yep.
They communicated, and you know, they basically, if I was doing something, they would be right by my side next to me.
And what many people watching this won't realise is that you and Ben actually used to compete quite a lot down on the basketball court, right?
Oh yeah, a one-on-one game.
Yeah.
Lasted for like 7 hours. No, like an hour.
Well, how tall are you?
Probably then I was like 5'7".
5'7". How tall is Ben? Was he taller than you?
Yeah, I would say he's like 6 something, 6. Well, low 6.
He had some inches.
Yeah,
right? He had some inches.
7, 8 inches longer.
So you'd assume, of course, being basketball, that he was a better player and probably knocked the socks off you, right?
Yeah, you know, I would put a little crossover move on him here and there.
Little Allen Iverson, little Rondo.
This one time though, I go for a step back shot, step back jumper, and I shoot it, and he comes out of nowhere and just goes, ah! I was like, I didn't know what to do. Everyone started laughing because he just blocked me so bad.
So he got his revenge on you.
Yeah.
But basically, you were better than him. You won, right?
Close game.
Close game. He was telling me earlier that he totally annihilated Ben, but I think he's worried now that Ben might watch this and challenge him to a rematch. Is that right?
Good game.
Cool. So Anthony, what have you got upcoming now, or where do you go from here?
Yeah, I'm doing whatever I can to get out there. My mom, she actually started a website for me. I thank her for that. Both her and my dad, they helped me a lot through getting to auditions or getting to like workshops or whatever I need.
You're going to plug this, aren't you? I can tell it's coming, right? You're going to plug your website as
I
much
will.
as you can.
I'll try.
Alright. You're allowed.
My manager, Bethany Constance, she works a lot with me through like auditions, and she looks for workshops out of like New York or closer, if any, for me. And so you know, I'll try to go to those, and I'm just trying to learn more about you know, the acting business.
Just keep auditioning, keep learning, keep practicing, right?
Yeah. I mean, I gotta go to the auditions, and if they don't like me, oh well.
They'll love you.
Hopefully.
They'll love you. All right, well, we're going to wrap this up. So thank you very much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Now, before we go, I suppose I should allow you to plug your website to everybody watching.
AnthonyO'Leary.com. Anthony, and then O'Leary, OLEARY.com.
Great. Everybody check it out, and thanks for coming in, and we look forward to continuing our work with you.
Thank you.
All right, great. Cheers.